In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a process board using the video application on Flipgrid. So I'm not going to be doing this for the Notan project specifically. I'm going to be using examples from another assignment that some of you may remember from this past spring. So I'm going to be using my zombie painting to show you this process. Obviously, I've already gone into Flipgrid. The first thing I did is I went down to Effects, clicked on board, unselected a green background. Of course, you can select any background that's going to enhance the presentation of your artwork, but hopefully doesn't detract from it. The next thing I did is I went into the applications here under Effects, and I clicked on text. I selected Party, and then I adjusted my font, my color, the stroke, and the background to end up with what I have up here. So, what do we do now? So the next thing that I'm gonna do is go through all of the photos that I took as I was working on creating this. So really keep in mind, as you're beginning to think about putting your process video together, that the more photos you take of your work in progress, the more likely you will be to have the photographs you need to complete this, okay? So the next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to go into options and I'm gonna mute myself. Remember, that's a great option when we're doing something like this, you know, in case we're interrupted or the dog starts barking or somebody's at home listening to music. It just helps keep everything silent and the focus on your artwork. Next, we're gonna go into Effects and we're gonna click on Photo. So I saved all of my photos into a folder on my desktop called Zombie Photos. This is gonna make it a lot easier for me to find my photos and put them in order. So I'm gonna go ahead and click these, and I actually numbered my photos when I saved them there, so that's just a little tip for you. So I'm gonna go in and I'm actually gonna start with my final photo first. And the reason I'm starting with that is I want my viewer to have an understanding that I'm gonna show them the process of how I got to this final piece, okay? So, and maybe I'll change my background, see if I prefer the dark gray. You guys know me, I'm a big fan of gray. So I'm gonna come in here, go to board. I'm gonna try gray and see if this looks better. It is a zombie. I think we'll go with dark gray. And maybe I'll change my lettering, go into text. So every choice I'm making is in an effort to improve the overall presentation of my process board. Let me get rid of this text. Go into this one. This is the one I want to change the color in. Nah, I think I like it better black. Okay, so let me get rid of this. And this is the first step, right? So I've documented the final product. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record that for, let's say, 5 to 10 seconds. Hit pause, and then I can do it two ways. I can delete this picture and that information and start again, or I can hit next and add on to it. So let's show you what that looks like. So I can hit add more, and I can change this. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna insert my next photo, which is going to be of my materials. So I'm gonna include a photograph of all the materials I used, if I can find it, there we go, for the assignment. I'm gonna place that in there, okay? So that's showing my materials. So I'm gonna change my label, and I'm going to change the heading on here. You can even do 2 images on one board if you want, so let's give that a shot. So I'm going to move these over. And I'm going to hit Effects, Add Text, and we'll do step 1. And I'll just say pencil sketch. Okay, and I'm going to adjust this so it matches. Going to change the color to black. Go back out to stroke. That's going to be red. So stroke is the outline around it, and background is not going to have one. I'm going to move this over. And then I'm going to insert a picture of my sketch. And then I'm going to record this for a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to hit next. It'll show me my work so far. And I'm going to add more. So the next thing I did was my second step was adding color to the skin on the zombie. I'll change my photo out. Actually, it was too. I'm going to adjust the size of this. And record again for another 5 seconds. Okay. And I'm going to continue this process. So you'll watch me go through it until I get to the very end.